We humans have trillions of cells in our body, but compared to this, we have many more microorganisms in our body, which is almost 10 to 1 compared to cells in our body. But these microorganisms are very small and they only comprised about 1 to 3% of your total body mass. Now in these microorganisms, we have our bacteria, we have our good bacteria, and we have our bad bacteria as well. Now whatever health issues you may have, say example you have skin issues, so you need to work on your gut health. If you have weight issues, like you're struggling to lose weight or your weight is constantly increasing, or you want to gain weight, you need to work on your gut health. If you have digestive issues, you need to work on your gut health. If you have any other health issues as well, you need to work on your gut health. So like everything has a center, I would say that the center of your body is your gut health. So like I told, anything is wrong in your body, work on improving your gut health. And if you are able to strike a good balance between this good bacteria and bad bacteria, that means that overall you will have a very healthy body. So in today's video, all we're going to talk about is gut health. Hi everyone, I'm your coach Arwa. So I have been a fitness trainer. I've been helping people get in the best shape of their lives, get healthier, get fitter since the past 9 years when we started GoFit. So over the 9 years, we have built a wonderful community of people who are uplifting each other, who are motivating each other, and encouraging each other to do their best. Over the years, we have had a lot of wonderful additions to our GoFit family, which is Coach Yusuf, who's a men's fitness coach, and we also have a physiotherapist, Josefa. So if you want to get healthier, you want to get fitter, you can join our GoFit programs, which is men fitness classes, women fitness classes online and in person. We have our nutrition programs, physiotherapy, and personal training. GoFit has two branches. One is in Salmiya, Kuwait, and the other one is in Aberystwyth. But if you have concerns on what kind of program I should be choosing, or what exactly the goals that you should be going for, or what if you're just very confused on what you have to do, if you know you want to do something for your health and fitness, but you exactly don't know, you can't point your finger on exactly what you have to do, you can hop onto a consultation call. Our consultation call is about 20 to 30 minutes call in which we talk in detail in exactly what your fitness goals are, your background, any health issues that you may have, your current lifestyle, and so many other things, which helps us make a perfect program for you that aligns with your current lifestyle and also it aligns with the goals that you're looking for. So if you want to hop onto your free consultation call, please fill the registration form in the link below and we will get back to you. So let's talk about gut health. Now the topic of gut health is very vast and it would take me a lot of videos in the future also to cover this topic exactly and to explain to you exactly what your gut health is and why it is the center of your body. But in today's video, I'm going to talk about 3 foods that you should avoid if you're trying to improve your gut health. Now what role does food play in improving your gut health? So the food that you consume, so the main role of the food that you eat is that it should either maintain or increase the good bacteria that you have in your body, and the bad bacteria, it should at least reduce or not let that bad bacteria increase in your body. This is the main function of the food for your gut health. So that's why I told in the beginning of the video as well that you need to make sure that you are able to strike a balance between the good bacteria and bad bacteria for a healthier, fitter body. In your gut microbiota, there is fungi, there is virus, there is bacteria, there is so many other microorganisms as well. And that's why the food that you eat needs to make sure that it's creating a good balance between the good bacteria and bad bacteria. Talking about the foods that you need to avoid and few of the dietary changes that you make, the first one that I'm going to talk about is antibiotics. Before I even start this topic, I want to give you a quick disclaimer. I by any means not mean that you should not have the antibiotics that is exactly prescribed by a doctor. What I mean is that a lot of us have the habit of having antibiotics very frequently. A lot of us have the same antibiotics that your doctor prescribed you to have it last time. For example, if a few months back, or without suggesting and without going to a doctor to check what exactly the symptoms are of. A lot of us also have the habit of just taking it frequently without any issue that you may have. A lot of us also take antibiotics as a prevention, that if a new season is starting, so you just take antibiotics to make sure that nothing goes wrong. So this is what I mean is that you should not have antibiotics just out of habit or just because you're taking it too frequently. And if you constantly feel the need to have antibiotics, rather than focusing just on the surface level that you're having these symptoms, you should focus on the root cause and why you're having this and try to work on improving that, which is your gut health. When you take antibiotics, the antibiotics will kill the bacteria in your body. It will kill the good and the bad bacteria both, because the antibiotics job is to kill the bacteria and the viruses that is causing the infection in the body. That's why I tell that only have antibiotics when your doctor prescribes you to, and don't just have it frequently or out of habit. Next thing I want to talk about is excessive sugar. So previously we used to take sugar only when we had some kind of festival at home or during special occasions like birthdays or anniversary. But nowadays, eating sugar, consuming sugar has become a very normal everyday thing in the form of packaged foods or in the form of hidden sugars as well. So what sugar does to your body is that it increases the bad bacteria in your body, which in turn causes issues to your gut health, and because of that you could have many other health issues in your body as well. We all know that sugar is like a slow poison. A lot of people tell this. What I want to tell is that sugar on its own is not bad, but like everything else, you need to make sure that you're having this in moderation. You could also switch to natural forms of sugar like honey, you could switch to jaggery and so much else. Excessive sugar does a lot of damage to your body, so try to reduce it. Next thing I would tell you to avoid is ultra processed foods such as chips, burgers, pizzas, cold drinks. Now all these are ultra processed, and these when eaten they cause inflammation in the body. So when there's inflammation in your body, this causes your immune system to get engaged. Now, the majority of your immunity is in your gut health. So immunity is directly linked to your gut health. Majority of your immunity will be in your gut health, which is almost 70%. So when your gut health is weak, your immunity system will also be weak. And when there's inflammation in your body, this will cause your immunity to be highly engaged, to be engaged more than necessary. So that means your gut health will also be working more than necessary, which causes a lot of health issues such as gas and bloating. So I'm sure you must have noticed that when you eat packaged foods or processed foods, or you eat Chinese food or something that has too much of salt in it, so the next day you feel gassy, you feel bloated. This is the reason. That is the reason you feel gassy and bloated. Like I told in the other previous 2 points as well, that you need to strike a balance between the two. Of course, we have a social life, and it's difficult for us to completely cut out these kind of food groups from our body. Even I eat it, which is very normal. But you should know when to strike a balance. You should know that you're eating it in proportion and not more. To prioritize that, what is more important? Is eating junk food, eating ultra processed foods only important, or is your health important? And there are many other kinds of foods as well that causes issues in your gut health, because your gut health was not made to work for it. Even caffeine. So say person A and person B. Person A can even drink 3 cups of caffeine, which is tea or coffee, and be okay with it. But person A, even if they drink 1 cup of coffee or tea, they would not be okay with it. So how will you know that whether caffeine is good for you, how much caffeine you can take or not? So what you can do is that after you have your caffeine, which is your tea or coffee, if you feel that you're too restless, or you're feeling sleeplessness, or you're feeling anxious, or you're feeling things like that, then that means that your gut is not ready to have so much of caffeine in excess. The next thing would also be overeating. So overeating also causes issue to your gut health. Now a lot of people think that overeating is intentional. Actually, what overeating is, it is not intentional. Sometimes it is habitual, and most of the times it is because of lack of awareness. Now, when we are eating food, if you're watching TV or if you're distracted, when you're full, your body will always give you a sign that it is full and it doesn't want to eat more. But if you're distracted, you will not be able to hear these signs, and you will constantly keep eating. This will cause overeating, and it causes a lot of health issues, as we already know. Again, overeating is not intentional. It is mostly habitual, and it is because of a lack of awareness. So when you're sitting down to eat slowly, chew your food, enjoy the company, and don't be distracted by watching TV or Netflix. Just enjoy the food that you're with, and this will cause you to eat in proportion and not eat more. So these are the things that you need to avoid if you're trying to work on improving the health of your gut. As a fitness coach, it is my duty to tell you that when you're working towards getting healthier, when you're working towards your fitness, so you should not only focus on one thing or two things. You should focus on everything as a whole, which means holistic wellness. When you're trying to get fit, it doesn't mean that you only exercise and you don't consider your eating habits, you don't consider your drinking habits, you don't consider your sleeping pattern. You should do everything in accordance with how much your body requires it to. When you're trying to get healthier, or it has to be a lifestyle, so when you're leading a healthy lifestyle, you need to make sure that you're exercising regularly, you're eating clean. That doesn't mean that you're eating boring food, but it means that whatever you're putting in your body, you're conscious of the consequences it may have. Then you're eating in balance, you are sleeping enough throughout the night, you're drinking enough water, you're taking care of your gut health, you're taking care of your mental health, everything. So as a fitness coach, it is my duty to tell you that instead of just focusing on one aspect of your health, try to see the entire thing as one whole, which is called holistic wellness. Do let me know in the comments below which was your most favorite point and what changes you would make from today itself. Do share this video with others as well who might find it helpful. Do subscribe to our channel and follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook and TikTok as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you found this video helpful, and I will see you next week.